TD Jakes is showing us here that mindset is the first currency.
Ladies and gentlemen, beloved brothers and sisters, today I came to deliver a word that will shift your mindset, transform your path, and unlock the treasures that have been stored up for you. Somebody in this room, somebody under the sound of my voice, is about to step into a season of abundance like they've never seen before. I'm not talking about nickels and dimes. I'm talking about overflow, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Wealth begins in the mind. It's not about the money in your bank account or the material possessions you own. It's about the thoughts you carry, the words you speak, and the beliefs you hold. Many people think that becoming wealthy starts with earning more or finding the right opportunity. But the truth is the foundation of wealth is built internally before it can manifest externally. Your mind is the soil where the seeds of success are planted. And if the soil isn't fertile, nothing will grow. Think about it. Everything you see around you, from the buildings in your city to the technology in your hand, was once an idea, existed first in someone's mind before it became a reality. The same is true for wealth. It starts as a vision, understanding of what is possible. If you constantly see yourself as lacking, unworthy, or incapable, you will attract those same conditions into your life. Your mind sets the tone for your actions. Your actions determine your outcomes. But shifting your mindset isn't automatic. It requires intentionality. It requires you to stop the negative self-talk that says, I'm not good enough, I'll never make it, or people like me aren't meant to be rich.
Wealth doesn't respond to effort alone. It responds to understanding.
Those are lies, and they are the chains holding you back from your breakthrough. You must replace those thoughts with affirmations of possibility. I am worthy of success. I am capable of achieving great things, and wealth is my portion. Speak these truths over your life, even if you don't feel them at first. Your words have power. They are the seeds you plant in your mind, and over time, they will grow into a harvest of abundance. Reprogramming your mind for wealth also means surrounding yourself with the right influences. Who are you listening to? What are you reading? What kind of conversations are you having? If you're constantly hearing negativity, scarcity, and fear, it will seep into your spirit and shape your beliefs. Instead, align yourself with voices that uplift and inspire you. Seek out mentors, books, and communities that challenge you to think bigger and dream bolder. Your environment matters because it either reinforces your limiting beliefs or expands your vision of what's possible. Wealthy thinking also requires gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you already have. It creates a mindset of abundance even before the physical manifestations of wealth appear. When you practice gratitude, you train your brain to see opportunities instead of obstacles. You begin to recognize the resources and talents already within your reach. Gratitude doesn't just make you feel better, it opens doors. It allows you to operate from a place of sufficiency rather than desperation, and that energy attracts more of what you desire.
This teaching is not about chasing money. It's about becoming the kind of person money responds to. That's the real principle of wealth creation.
It's important to understand that fear and doubt will try to challenge your wealthy mindset. They will whisper that you're dreaming too big or that failure is inevitable. But remember, fear is a liar and doubt is a thief. They rob you of the confidence needed to step into your destiny. To combat them, you must anchor yourself in faith. Faith is the antidote to fear. It says, even if I don't see it yet, I believe it's already mine. Faith pushes you to take bold steps. Even when the path isn't clear, it reminds you that your circumstances don't define you, your vision does. Another critical part of wealth thinking is understanding the value of time. Time is your most precious resource, and how you use it reflects your mindset. Wealthy thinkers invest their time, they don't waste it. They spend their hours learning, planning, and executing on their goals. They know that every moment is an opportunity to move closer to their dreams. If you find yourself constantly procrastinating or distracted, it's a sign that your mindset needs work. Start treating time like the treasure it is, and you'll see the difference it makes in your results. A wealthy mindset embraces growth. It understands that setbacks and failures are not the end, but a part of the journey. Every successful person has faced obstacles, but what sets them apart is their ability to learn from those experiences. They don't dwell on mistakes. They use them as stepping stones. Wealthy thinking means asking yourself, what can I learn from this? Instead of saying, why did this happen to me? It's about resilience and adaptability qualities that ensure you keep moving forward no matter what.
TD Jakes is showing us here that mindset is the first currency.
When your mind is aligned with wealth, the rest of your life will follow. It's not about wishing for riches or waiting for luck to find you. It's about transforming your thoughts, breaking free from limitations, and cultivating a mindset that attracts and sustains abundance. Wealth begins in the mind, and when you master that, you'll realize that nothing can stop you from achieving the success you were destined for. Preparation is key to receiving wealth. Many people desire abundance, but few are truly prepared to handle it. The truth is, wealth doesn't fall into the laps of the unprepared. It flows to those who are ready to receive it. Imagine someone handing you the keys to a mansion, but you've never taken the time to learn how to maintain a home. Would you be able to preserve that gift, or would it crumble under your lack of knowledge? The same principle applies to wealth.
This teaching reminds us that wealth is intentional, not accidental.
Without preparation, even the greatest opportunities can slip through your fingers. Preparation starts with clarity. You need to have a clear understanding of what you want and why you want it. Too often, people chase wealth blindly without knowing the purpose behind their pursuit. But wealth without purpose is like a ship without a destination. It drifts aimlessly, easily lost. Take the time to define your goals. What does wealth look like for you? Is it financial freedom, the ability to travel, providing for your family, or making an impact in your community? Once you have clarity, you can create a roadmap to achieve it. Clarity gives direction to your efforts and ensures that when opportunities arise, you can recognize and seize them. Preparation also requires developing the skills and knowledge necessary to sustain wealth. Having money is one thing, knowing how to grow and manage it is another. Wealth is a responsibility, and if you don't prepare yourself for that responsibility, it can become a burden rather than a blessing. Learn about financial literacy. Understand how to budget, invest, and create multiple streams of income. Study the habits of successful people and adopt those practices into your own life. Preparation means equipping yourself with the tools you need to not only receive wealth, but to steward it wisely.
Wealth begins when thinking shifts from survival to strategy.
Another aspect of preparation is building the right mindset. Wealthy people think differently about money and opportunity. They see possibilities where others see problems. They take calculated risks, knowing that every great reward requires stepping out of their comfort zone. Preparing your mind means breaking free from limiting beliefs about what you can achieve. It means visualizing yourself as someone who is capable of handling abundance and using it to create positive change. Your mindset is the foundation for everything else, and if it's not prepared, wealth will feel like an unattainable dream rather than a reality. Preparation also involves creating space in your life for wealth to manifest. Look at the way you currently live and ask yourself, is this environment conducive to success? If you're surrounded by clutter, whether physical, emotional, or mental, it can block the flow of opportunities. Simplify your life and focus on what truly matters. Let go of distractions, toxic relationships, and habits that drain your energy. By doing this, you create room for growth and ensure that when wealth comes knocking, there's a place for it in your life.
What you tolerate financially determines what you attract.
Preparation requires patience. Wealth doesn't come overnight, and the process of preparing for it often feels like hard work with little immediate reward. But every small step you take is building a foundation for the future. Think of it like planting a garden. You till the soil, plant the seeds, water them daily, and protect them from weeds, even though you don't see results right away. But over time, your effort pays off, and the harvest is worth every bit of preparation. The same is true for wealth. Stay committed to the process, even when it feels like nothing is happening. Trust that your preparation is setting the stage for something greater. When you prepare for wealth, you align yourself with the opportunities that will bring it into your life. Preparation isn't just about being ready for what's coming. It's about proving to yourself and the universe that you're serious about your goals. It's about doing the work in advance so that when the door to abundance opens, you're not scrambling to figure out what to do. Wealth rewards those who are ready to receive it, and preparation is the key to being ready.
Wealth begins when thinking shifts from survival to strategy.
Faith without works is dead. It's a concept that reminds us that belief alone isn't enough to bring wealth into your life. You can hope, pray, and dream, but unless you're willing to take action, those dreams will remain intangible. Wealth doesn't chase the idle, it follows those who pursue purpose with determination and effort. Taking action isn't just about working hard, it's about working smart and aligning your actions with your goals. Every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your vision. Action creates momentum, and momentum attracts opportunities. When you move, doors that once seemed locked begin to open. You can't expect wealth to find you if you're standing still. Even the most successful people had to start somewhere. They didn't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect conditions. They acted with what they had. Wealth is a journey, and the first step is often the hardest, but it's also the most important. Faith requires you to take risks, to step out even when you can't see the whole path, but it also requires preparation, strategy, and persistence. Work diligently, refine your skills, and seize every opportunity that aligns with your purpose. Remember, wealth isn't the result of a single grand act, but a series of small, consistent actions that build over time. With every action you take, you're planting seeds for the future. Trust the process, act with intention, and know that your efforts will not be in vain. Faith without works is dead. It's a simple but profound truth that often gets overlooked by those who dream of wealth, but fail to take the necessary steps to achieve it. Believing in your potential is powerful, but belief alone is not enough to bring your vision to life. If you want to achieve wealth, you must pair your faith with action. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment or a miraculous breakthrough. It's about doing the work every single day to move closer to your goals.
If you can't manage little, growth will always resist you.
Wealth doesn't come to those who simply hope for it. It comes to those who pursue it with determination and persistence. Faith is the foundation, but action is the building material. Imagine a farmer who prays for a bountiful harvest but never plants a seed. No matter how fervent the prayer, the harvest will never come because the work was not done. The same principle applies to wealth. You can visualize success, set intentions, and speak affirmations, but unless you put in the effort to turn your vision into reality, nothing will happen. Taking action begins with setting clear and achievable goals. It's not enough to say, I want to be rich. You need to define what wealth looks like for you and create a plan to get there. This means breaking your big dreams into smaller, actionable steps that you can tackle daily, weekly, or monthly. Each step you take brings you closer to your ultimate goal. The process may not be glamorous, but it is necessary. Every successful person you admire started somewhere, and their journey was filled with consistent, deliberate actions that aligned with their vision. Action also requires resilience. The path to wealth is rarely smooth, and obstacles are inevitable. You may face setbacks, rejections, or moments of doubt, but these challenges are not meant to stop you. They are opportunities to grow stronger. Resilience is the ability to keep moving forward even when the road is rough. It's about adapting to change, learning from failure, and using every experience as a stepping stone. Without resilience, the pursuit of wealth can feel overwhelming, but with it, you can overcome any obstacle and stay focused on your goals.
This is powerful. Wealth follows discipline, not desperation.
Another critical aspect of action is discipline. Success is not about doing something once, it's about doing it consistently over time. Discipline is what keeps you going when motivation fades. It's waking up early to work on your dreams even when you'd rather sleep. It's saying no to distractions and yes to opportunities that align with your purpose. Discipline requires sacrifice, but the rewards are worth it.